I'm Kimberly Turner from cookingwithkimberly.com, and this is my mom, Ingrid Turner.
Hi.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi.
Today we are making a great St. Patrick's Day recipe for you, something, traditional. We're making a rustic Irish soda bread. So if you've never made this before, it's an Irish bread, very rustic looking. We're going to make it into a nice loaf ourselves. We're not going to use a loaf pan today, although you can. And it has caraway seeds and raisins in it and some nice spice. That's it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, so Mom's going to tell me what to do and I'm going to do it. What's going on here?
First of all, we're going to put in 1 3/4 cups of flour.
And you don't have to sift it.
No, you don't have to sift it.
Okay.
You could if you so desired. And 1 1¼ teaspoons of baking powder and 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda.
Okay. There we go. Next.
2 teaspoons of sugar. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
Mix that together.
All right.
And just make sure it's all combined nicely.
Okay. We got it going on.
All right. And in here.
Separate bowl?
Yes. You don't have to do a separate bowl, but it's probably best to keep them that way.
Okay.
You need 1 cup of buttermilk, 3/4 cup of buttermilk.
I love buttermilk. Gives a nice tang.
Yes.
Keeps things nice and moist.
Yes. 1/3 cup of semi-melted butter.
Okay.
And 1 egg.
I'm going to need a spatula. I'll go get that. Okay. In goes the butter. Get all the butter. You want that because that's going to make it tasty. It's going to make it nice and fluffy.
Right. Gives it nice flavor.
Yep.
1 egg.
1 egg. Well, that's why you want to do this separate so that you can mix this all up.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
Good. Now we'll make a well in the middle of your dry ingredients.
Okay.
And
hold on, I'm just going to give this another little, because we got that butter.
Yes. It doesn't matter if the butter has a few little chunks in it. They just melt inside the bread and taste wonderful.
Okay, so we're putting a well in the middle.
Yes. Nice little well.
Okay.
Whisking that in.
A bit at a time.
You want me to pour it for you? It's all right. Okay.
We're going to use a wooden spoon. Because this is going to be way better. Get all that goodness out of here.
Now this needs to be a very sticky dough, and if it feels like it's a little bit too dry, you can add a little bit more buttermilk to just make it nice and sticky.
So we're just bringing it together barely. Is that what you're doing?
Just till it's just moistened.
Okay. Looks like it's good.
As I say, if necessary, you can add a few drops of buttermilk to it.
Now this is the equivalent of if it's in your mixer when I say it's pulling apart from the sides of the bowl.
Yes.
Because this just all came apart on my spoon. It's
Right.
all in one big piece.
Right.
Okay.
Now, you can add 1 1/4 cups of raisins.
And how am I doing that?
Just stir them in. Just pour them in and incorporate them. And a teaspoon and a half of caraway seeds.
Okay.
Actually, that's 2 teaspoons. I'm sorry. 2 teaspoons of caraway seeds. There, that looks good. Just, keep folding it over till it looks like they're evenly distributed.
Okay.
So you get raisins in every bite.
There's lots of raisins in here. There's no shortage of raisins. So now what?
Now, we're going to scrape it onto the cookie sheet.
Okay.
We put parchment on there just so that it doesn't stick to the pan, to the bottom of the sheet.
Okay. And then we're just going to form it like that?
Yes, I'm going to turn the oven on.
Okay. Oh, it's ready to bake already. Look at you. Okay. Here's what it looks like in the bowl. Looks like chocolate chip cookies, doesn't it?
I'm just going to preheat the oven to 375.
375 degrees in your oven. Okay, that looks like it.
Kim is just wetting her hands so that she can make a nice even mound out of this batter.
I think if you used a spoon, you'd have a problem.
You might, yes, you might have a problem.
Now this is a very sticky dough. I want to make it just into a mound. I'm just going to form it barely. Now is this gonna rise as well?
Yes.
So are you? Oh, you're not gonna let it rise at all first?
Not necessary.
Okay. Is that what you want?
Yes, lovely. And now we're gonna just make an X in the middle.
Okay. You want to do that?
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. 2 inches.
Okay. So here's what it looks like. You can't really see the X in our picture, but it's there. So that's what it looks like before it goes in, okay? And we're just waiting for our oven to come up to heat. So we'll talk to you in a minute. Okay, our oven has come up to temperature to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're gonna put this in, it's gonna bake for about 25 to 30 minutes or until golden.
Yes.
And till you put a toothpick in the middle and it comes out clean.
Right, we'll check it in 25 minutes.
Yep.
And then just see how far we have to go from there.
Awesome. Let's go. Okay, this has gone for about 25, maybe 28 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, you happy with that?
Yes.
And how do you know it's done? You have to put the thing in the middle,
Well,
right?
yes. But, I mean, you couldn't bake it much longer anyway because it's on the darker side of golden.
Here you go, Mommy. Are we good?
Comes out clean.
We're good. Beautiful. So let's take it off of this then and let it cool on a tray.
Yes. It does look rustic, but apparently this is this is the way this is supposed to look.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So we're gonna let that just cool, and you'll see us enjoy a couple slices in
Maybe half an hour.
maybe 30 minutes. Okay.
It's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
show
good.
you. I'm gonna show you what this looks like. It's nice and hot. It's hot. I have very hands that can take it. I'm used to it.
As
Anyways,
best as fingers.
that's what it looks like on the bottom. Has lots of raisins in it. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, we're gonna try this bread. Would you like some butter over here?
Oh, sure. Do you want me to slice it?
Yes,
now?
please.
Okay.
Look at all these raisins in here.
Mhm.
Lovely. And you can see the caraway seeds. Oh, what an interesting texture. It is very rustic. I'm gonna take this tiny piece out in the end. And some butter.
Oh, yes. Just a little bit. I don't probably need very much.
Cheers.
Cheers, babe.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
That's so good.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes like my mom's beautiful little
Costco bread.
raisin bread she used to make.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is so good.
Oh, and then you get the little hit of the caraway seed.
Oh, that's good.
That's much nicer than
I've
I
made
even
similar-
anticipated.
I've made this recipe before, but never with the caraway seeds. And I usually put it in the loaf tin because you know me, I like it has to be perfect.
But I like it rustic.
This is so good.
The caraway seeds really give it really interesting flavor.
That makes me feel like I'd like to eat it for breakfast.
Yeah, it'd be good for breakfast, for dessert even.
It's really
That's
good.
a winner chicken dinner.
And fast, really fast.
It was super fat, no rising. Just throw it in, and you know what? It's nice and light and fluffy. Look at this bread. It's
And
light and
moist.
fluffy and moist. Oh man, it's almost like a muffin consistency.
Better,
Isn't it?
Better than muffins.
I'm not mad at that.
Me either.
It's perfect with my tea. Mom,
This is so good.
great job. That's Irish soda bread. How you do it? Easy peasy, no problem. Not a lot of ingredients, and ever so tasty. It has that je ne sais quoi that you're like, ooh, that's nice and different.
And happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. We're not Irish, but we're celebrating anyway. And that's it. Yeah?
The Irish know what they like in bread. This is so good.
This is really tasty. You know, I wouldn't have just created this out of my head. Beautiful. What a nice surprise. It's almost like rye bread and raisin bread together. And Anyhow, make sure you check out Mom's website at ingridturnertoday.com. Follow me on Twitter at cookingwithkime with a capital E. Like the fan page, facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly and youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly. And my site is cookingwithkimberly.com. That's it. That's all. Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye.
Bye-bye. This is really, really good.
It so sure is.